No, no.
Oh, okay.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Kia Hyundai channel. My name's Gabi.
And I'm Charlotte.
In today's video, this vehicle is quite impressive. It's a 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe Ultimate Calligraphy, and if you couldn't guess by its name, it is the ultimate trim level to get for the Santa Fe. Now Charlotte, this car, it's got a lot going on.
It's got tons. It's got everything that you could want in the tech department, in the safety department, but also in the capabilities department.
Yes.
And that's what we get to talk about today. If you guys are new here, these videos are
Live streamed, so I don't know if you guys could tell by the magnificent video and audio quality, and also the fact that we stumble a lot. It's live streamed, so we're doing this in real time, no script, just the knowledge we have on these vehicles. But essentially, we want to give you everything there is to know about this vehicle if you're shopping for one, or if you're just curious to find out more about these cars. Right, Char?
Yeah. Let's get into it.
Let's roll right into it. Okay, you guys, so we've definitely filmed this vehicle on the channel before. That's not exactly new or surprising. But if you don't want to watch a full, very, very long, in-depth, complete walkthrough, we're going to highlight some of the more, I guess, memorable things about this vehicle today. So things that really surprise us and make us drawn to the Santa Fe. Of course, we will still go over the basics like the powertrain, the tech features, and the comfort features. And of course, because this is a live stream video, if there's something you want to see and you're in real time here with us, you can let us know in the comments and we can always circle back and point stuff out. So first off, this car, it looks completely different than the Santa Fe's of the past. It's in a new generation and a complete redesign. The front end has a very, very bold, very angular face. So if you take a closer look, you'll notice there's a lot of H motifs on this car. I believe Charlotte said there's 71 to be exact.
I think there's over that.
Over that? Well, we're not going to count them in today's video anyway. But you guys should know, especially on the headlights, that's probably the first thing you notice. It's a giant H. They're really, really bright LEDs. They're projection style to be exact. So when you go to the top of the line trim, you can expect projection, but a full LED for your daytime running lights, everything else as well. Now, sorry, I'm just blinding myself. There's another thing I want to point out that's exclusive to this trim, and that's going to be the dark elements. So you'll notice in your upper, lower grille, and even around your bumper, your front bumper, I should say, we have a lot of gloss black, and that looks phenomenal, especially on this Rockwood green exterior paint. But it doesn't matter what trim level, or not what trim level, what exterior color getting on the Santa Fe, it looks good. This car, it has a lot of road presence, and it's striking to look at. It's not everyone's favorite, but I really do like it.
What's the name of this paint code?
Rockwood green. Perfect. So we also have some active air grille shutters as well too, so enhanced cooling to the vehicle, and that's of course going to help with the performance. I do want to say this car, it is a ton of fun to drive. So a lot of people, they're looking at three-row family SUVs and they're not expecting something that, puts a smile on your face. This car will change that though, especially with this powertrain. So let me pop open the hood and we'll take a look at the engine bay itself and also the performance aspects of this car. So arguably, this is my favorite powertrain that the Kia and Hyundai group offer. It's a 2.5 liter turbocharged, don't worry, I got it. A 2.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Now, it's not just a GDI and it's not just an MPI. It's actually a combination of both fuel delivery systems. So a gasoline direct injection and a multi-port injection. And that's going to give you, again, the benefits of both. You're also going to get a dual clutch transmission, so that gives you a very responsive and fun to drive feel with this car. Horsepower is 277 and torque is 311 pound-feet. So that is a really good amount of torque in this car. If you put it in sport mode, you really feel the extra pep that this car has in its step. And like I said, it's not a boring SUV by any means. So lots of fun there. The transmission itself, dual clutch transmission is a pretty hot take. Now I will say I personally love it. If you've never driven a dual clutch before, it can sometimes feel a little bit choppy at low speeds, but that is a characteristic of a dual clutch. If you want to know more about that, we have done a video on it, so definitely check that out. You also get paddle shifters if you'd like to manually manipulate your gears. And for an actual gear stock, we'll show that when we get inside. But you don't have a traditional gear lever. You actually have a shift-by-wire system. But it's nice that we do have the implementation of a paddle. So very nice there. Wheels, we should probably go to the other side of the car to talk about that. And as we're walking over there, let me just tell you about some of the safety functions on this car. So obviously in its highest trim level, you can expect just about everything. But even if you're looking at the entry trim level, which is a hybrid, you're already going to get a ton of standard safety thanks to Hyundai Safety Sense. Here are some things I'll point out though. So right in the very center, there is a front camera. So that is just located right over there, right above our plate frame. And that is essentially going to show you what's happening in front of the car as soon as something gets triggered by the front parking sensors that are on your front bumper. So sensors, camera, and radar plate. That radar plate is going to help you when it comes to forward collision avoidance. That also works for pedestrians and cyclists. So it's a very, very smart car with advanced safety functions. You also have navigation-based smart cruise control and highway drive assist, so this car knows the speed limit of the road or highway that you're on and adjusts itself accordingly. And of course, based off the speed of the car ahead of you. Sorry, I lost my voice a little bit there. Another thing it's going to do is go all the way up into stop and go conditions. So if you hit stop and go traffic, the car can handle that. It can even do automated lane changes. So pretty smart, pretty fun. And of course, we've done a video on all of those safety functions. I know me talking about it doesn't really explain much, but you can see it in action on our channel. The wheels on the Ultimate Calligraphy are a lot of fun. They're 21-inch alloys, and you get a beautiful Pirelli all-season Scorpion tire. I think this wheel setup is phenomenal. And another thing that makes it look really, really good, in my opinion, is the wheel arches. So they're gloss black, tying in with the rest of the elements on this car. Looks very nice, very sleek, and nice contrast from the matte wheel. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it is a matte alloy. Very nice. Don't curb those wheels. Speaking of curbing those wheels, you shouldn't. I say shouldn't as obviously you shouldn't do it, but the car should help you in that department because you do have these blind view cameras. So whenever you go to indicate a turn, you're going to see exactly what's going on in your blind spot area. And you can imagine this is a great safety function for something like a lane change on the highway, but hear me out. If you're parallel parking this car, you can see exactly how close your wheel is to the curb beside you, another vehicle beside you, anything beside you really. So you get a perfect view of everything there is around you. The mirrors are also body color, and you do get a turn signal indicator, and there's your camera right down there. Woohoo! Another little accent I like pointing out is the Santa Fe kind of fender flare there. So it's matte, and you do get Santa Fe written boldly there. On your windshield, doesn't look like much, but you do get rain sensing wipers, and right in the very center, you actually have a camera that watches the lane ahead of you to not only let you know if you're about to depart from your lane, but prevent that by giving you gentle steering correction. All these safety functions can be shut off if you're not a fan of them. You get raised roof rails, and you kind of get a sneak peek of the sunroof as well too. So we do have our first sunroof opened, or I guess vented. And then the pillars around your windows are all gloss black with a little bit of matte finish over here for your
C-pillar assist handle.
C-pillar assist handle. Right now it's locked, so I can't actually demonstrate it, but I promise we will before the end of this video. Again, along the lower body lines of the vehicle, you'll see a little bit more matte and gloss black finish, and then you do get beautiful body color door handles. If you take a closer look at the door handle itself, you'll see that there's not a button, but there is an indent, and that means this vehicle has proximity entry, so as long as the key is on me, I can put my hand behind, thank you, Charlotte, put my hand behind the door handle and it'll unlock it for me, and when I'm done driving, I can press on the indent and it locks it for me. And it also beeps if the car is already on with the key in it. Another thing you can do is actually use your phone to start and drive your car, and you can share the key to access with other members of your household or friends just from your phone, which is pretty cool. It operates the same as Apple Pay, so just near field communication. It's pretty nice if you're a tech savvy person. You'll really like that function. The back end of this car, it's a hot topic. It's a little bit controversial, but let me tell you, there's a reason for this. It has a completely flat look. Flat bottom, if you will. And
She's a flat bottom girl.
Flat bottom girl, there you go. But there's a reason for this. When we go to open up this vehicle, you'll see this beautiful, beautiful flat end is gonna give you so much usable entry space for your cargo area. So it's a straight square. I mean, if you have a small appliance to put in there, whatever it could really be, if it's a square, it's gonna fit in here. There's so much usable space. It is a 3-row SUV, so I do have the 3rd row knocked down right now. You can see with those seats down, there's a ton of usable room. If you have no passengers with you, you can even fold down the 2nd row and those go completely flat as well too. Let me just do that real quick. So they are powered, and powered doesn't always mean fast.
It just means they're powered.
It just means they're powered, so. How's it going?
Come here often?
Eventually, they'll get down there. And you'll see, with everything folded down, it's a completely flat surface, so whatever you really need to put in there, you can make it work. If you're someone who likes to car camp, there's lots of usable space back here to do so. Another small thing I really do like is along the sides of the vehicle, you'll see some seatbelt clips. So you can actually just tuck away your seatbelts, get them out of the way, and perfectly utilize this vehicle for actually carrying items. Now, again, if you do carry passengers with you at all times, this is a very comfortable cabin. I don't know if you can tell right now, but there are a bunch of air vents. There's USB-Cs back here. There's cup holders.
12 volt.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on back here.
Rear tethers.
Yep.
Car seats.
It's a very spacious cabin and interior, and Charlotte will talk more about that when we actually check out the back seats. Now, underneath this floorboard here, we do have our mobility kit and a fair bit of hidden storage on the left side, so it's fairly deep actually. There's also integrated hooks for a cargo net if you choose to add one, and then there's even some indents on the side there for a cargo cover if you would choose to purchase one. It doesn't come with one from factory, but there are a bunch of options. All right, so let me close this and we'll talk a little bit about some of the sensors and cameras back here. And then again, just another look at the actual look of the vehicle. So the Santa Fe emblem is completely blacked out, and that's going to be the same on the front end, which is nice. Some of our vehicles have one finish on the front end and different on the back, and it's just not a good look. This looks nice. So flat finish, all blacked out, and it's matte black, and then you get a little bit of gloss there as well too. Your taillights are LEDs, and again, another H motif. We get our H-Track badge on the right side. I just want to talk about H-Track all-wheel drive for a second. So it's Hyundai's branded all-wheel drive, and it's not full-time. So it's not like Subaru where it's 50-50 symmetrical all-wheel drive all the time. And let me tell you, this is actually great because if it's a beautiful sunny day like today, there's no need for your vehicle to be an all-wheel drive. It's fine being front wheel. However, if you're turning onto a gravel road or you're coming from a hard stop and you want to floor it, the vehicle will incorporate some power to the rear wheels when necessary. So the car will decide. Now, if you want to do things manually, you actually have terrain modes inside the car. You can do snow, mud, or sand, and that will change the torque distribution, change your stability control, and change the amount of wheel spin your vehicle will do. So things like mud and sand will actually allow you to spin your wheels because you need that to get out of conditions like that. We also have a rear wiper that's hidden underneath the spoiler, and an additional camera. So this isn't actually your backup camera. That is going to be for a digital rear view mirror, which you have to see to truly appreciate, even though when we show you in our video bay, all you're going to see is the wall. But
Love.
yes. Now, if you're looking at towing with this vehicle, this specific trim level can give you 3,500 pounds of towing capacity. And if you need a little bit more, there's actually the XRT trim. So even though it's a lower trim line for the Santa Fe, you get an additional 1,000 pounds, so 4,500 pounds. Pretty nice to see. Any questions about the exterior, Charlotte?
Let me see.
Oh, both of them are locked.
Oh.
I might just unlock it real quick
Yeah,
if you want
I'll scroll through some comments. So if you guys have any questions about the exterior, feel free to pop them down below. Isn't that backup camera too high? That's not your backup camera.
Did you guys listen?
That's your backup camera. Don't worry.
All right, so it's unlocked now. I hope I don't fall down. Definitely not wearing the footwear for this. But these C-pillars,
Brantford Hyundai. Add.
These C-pillars here, when they're unlocked, you can actually put your hand behind, step on the wheel, prop yourself up.
That was so effortless.
And access your rooftop cargo.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's pretty high up here, I will say. It's very nice to actually have the prop arm, or not the prop arm, but the grab handle.
Prop arm.
You can do it in stilettos. I'm sure you can
That's
do it.
how easy the assist handle makes it.
Yeah, guys, tried and true. Anyway, that's all. I don't know how often I would use it, but it's nice to have, you know what I mean? I'm
You
not
can
mad
utilize the vertical storage space, which I think
Yeah.
is really cool. It gives us a little bit more of a, it means you can do more with the interior configuration, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it's super easy to lock too. So.
Oh my gosh, asked if there's a rear-mounted spare tire. No, it's just a tire mobility kit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
You could totally throw a spare up on the roof though.
Yep.
We've done that with our Santa Cruzes, and I think well, number one, it looks cool.
Mhm.
Aerodynamics out the window.
No.
But, I mean, you get a spare, right? So, pretty nice.
Hey, do you want to talk about the aerodynamics on this vehicle?
Yes, it's got the aerodynamics of a cow. No, I'm joking. Of course, I don't know the exact drag coefficient off by heart, but this vehicle is actually fairly efficient. So it actually has 10.6 liters per 100 kilometers combined for its fuel efficiency ratio. And that is actually, well, it's not going to be as well as the hybrid, but if you're comparing this to the Santa Fe of the past, which was just a regular 2.5 liter non-turbocharged engine, sorry, there was a turbo option, but if you're looking at the naturally aspirated, this does better on the highway, so you can have more fun and more power, and still a little bit better fuel efficiency. The tank itself is a 67-liter tank as well too, so it's not too big.
I think the drag coefficient for this one is 0.29.
Okay.
Not 100% certain. I'm pretty sure the previous Santa Fe was 0.33, but I cannot quite remember.
But if you think about it, it is so strange that a vehicle like this has such a good drag coefficient and is so aerodynamic, because you look at it and you think, wow,
Box.
that is a rectangle with wheels.
Like, that looks like it creates a lot of drag.
Yeah, and you're not wrong, but there was a lot of research and design that went into it. It has a pretty slippery body for a vehicle that looks like this.
Yeah.
One thing I'll point out, so I showed you the active grille shutters, but there's also some pretty nice air curtains as well too for this car.
Oh.
So I just think the way they designed it, it just looks so good. So the way they added kind of their own personalized H motif into everything and still made it, you know, aerodynamic and efficient. So you got our curtains there, a little bit of gloss black, and then right back into that body color as well. It's really nice to be able to see the air shutters open, but we can't really do that on command. The vehicle will decide for itself when it needs some more cooling, and yeah, pretty nice. Shall we switch?
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds good.
All right.
Okay, so Gabi did a really awesome job of taking you guys through the exterior. Now we're gonna go through the interior, see what it's all about, and I'm really gonna highlight some of my favorite things. Again, if you guys want full and complete in-depth walkthrough, we've already done that video, and we've done this car in a couple different colors too. If you wanna check them out, we have a whole playlist on the Santa Fe. So let's talk about some of my favorite features. Obviously, I love all the styling details. We're continuing the dark accents with some more matted black, or almost black, no, graphite, on the interior, which I think looks really good. We've got memory seats, which is my favorite, especially because you can save 2 per user profile. Woo, winning. And then when it comes to our mirrors, they are power folding.
Ooh.
Heck yeah, we love that. And then you have full automatic obstacle detecting and one-touch windows for all of the windows, which I think is phenomenal. Your child lock is really easy to use. It's just one button for the windows and the doors. And we have a Bose premium sound system in this vehicle, which is very easy to access from your center screen too. On this side, you can get a sneak peek at the ambient lighting that we have, and spoiler alert, it does create an H motif all the way across the dash to really show what we've got on the front, on the rear, and how big and wide this vehicle is.
You'll never forget what kind of car this is.
Yeah, you're never gonna forget it's a Hyundai. It won't let you. You do have an electronic parking brake, brightness adjuster, tailgate controls, and traction control right here. And up top, you actually have a little fingerprint scanner. Remember, Gabi mentioned that we have digital key on this vehicle. This is where it's going to be used to actually scan your fingerprint and start the vehicle like that, which is pretty cool. But we're not going to do that today because it's not set up. So we will turn the vehicle on and put it into accessory mode. You got the key?
Oh, the key is in the back seat. No, it's in my pocket. I totally lied. I guess it's a good time to show the key too, sure.
It's an egg!
Yeah, it's the
So
egg key.
we do have egg key on this vehicle, which is okay. You do have integrated remote start, which I think is really great. And then you also can move the vehicle forward and backwards from the key fob too, which maybe we can demo at the end of this. Guys will have to let us know. Okay, now the key's in the vehicle, so now we can actually put it into accessory mode. Your steering wheel, leather wrapped. This is gonna sound weird, but it is very comfortable to hold, which you don't think about until you spend all day driving different vehicles and holding different steering wheels, and then you notice a difference. And you can see, again, we've got more dark accents. We've got 4 dots in the middle, H in Morse code, and then from here you can access your media controls, your drive controls, like that highway drive assist 2, lane keep assist, lane following distance, and also use this button to cycle through your center screen. Now, I won't go through all of this today because we have done so many videos on it, but you can tell that we are operating with simplified graphics, which means that we have CC&C software, which is going to give us wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But more on that in a little bit once I turn that back on. Behind us, still in that dark chrome or dark gunmetal, we have our paddle shifter. So if you want to manually shift through those gears, you definitely can do so. And then you got your lighting stock and your wiper stock. Now, Gabi, do you want to come around to the side and we can show the shift by wire?
Sure. Someone said that the taillights also look like dog bones, and they do. I guess not dog bones, but bones. Yeah, I guess so. And then also someone said the car is boxy, but the key is an oval shape. LOL.
Yeah,
I don't understand, but
I feel like I may have to momentarily start her up because I feel like the battery is gonna probably die.
yeah, we have this car running on accessory mode for a long time. I'm not gonna lie.
Brand new vehicle.
Not the battery die.
That's so Kia Hyundai channel.
All right, well, we can still talk about the rest of the interior.
Nice. Good.
Ambient lighting is still perfect.
You guys aren't gonna believe this. I wanted to talk about software and it's like, yeah, no, just kidding. So I guess you gotta watch our other videos then.
Yeah, good thing we've done a bunch. I guess we'll talk about the comfort of the vehicle. So
yeah, for sure.
Passenger seat, still very nice H motifs integrated into the inserts.
And this isn't just regular leather, is it?
No.
It's Napa leather.
Napa leather, so very soft.
Tell me about your seating configuration.
Powered, two-way, I guess I should say two-way, but you do have everything except the lumbar support essentially. So you can adjust the backrest of your seat, and then of course the actual angle and the height. All right.
I realized I didn't talk about the driver's seat as what you get over there. So you're still gonna have all of the same controls that Gabi showed over here. You're gonna have the addition of 4-way lumbar support, so very, very comfortable in driving this vehicle. You also have a driver's knee extender, so if you are taller or shorter, you can adjust it. That way it's at the perfect length for your knees. So tall driver approved and short driver approved. I'm only one of those, and you can probably guess which one.
I think this car also has a lot of storage, eh?
Definitely. So let's show all the different storage opportunities. Focus less on tech today, but we will talk about storage. You've got storage down below. So you can see we have this huge open, almost floating like center console, which looks great and is very functional because sometimes I don't want to put my bag or purse or something like that on the passenger seat or down by my feet. I want it to stay clean and nice if it's, you know, a nice bag. I don't know why I'm talking like this. You also have dual wireless phone chargers, which I love. That is exclusive to the Ultimate Calligraphy. Massive cup holders with a slot in between. So if you want to put something like a phone or anything else along those lines, you have tons of space to put it in there. Now, your center console has some hidden storage in it, which I think is really neat. So not only you open it up and you can see you have removable, customizable, but also if I take this out, I've got storage here, but this actually extends into beneath the cup holder. So I actually have another storage compartment over here. And if I can configure myself to open it, you can see both storage compartments. Do you want to come a little closer? So storage compartment 1 when this is closed, storage compartment 2, hidden. Nice.
But asked if the ambient lighting color is changeable. Yeah, you can actually pick whatever color you want.
It's got the color wheel.
Full color wheel. But I chose orange.
Yeah, we thought it complemented the green wheel.
Yes.
Another note about your center console, because apparently we're going to spend a lot of time on that today. It can open for the drivers. It can also open from the rear for those in the passenger seat, and you do have an LED light on the interior for illumination.
So it's bi-directional?
Bi-directional. 2 directions.
Not one direction.
Not direction. No. May they rest in peace. They broke up. UV sanitizer tray for your upstairs glove box. So you can sanitize your phone. Where was that in 2020?
Then for the downstairs.
Downstairs glove box.
There's a little bit of usable storage space even like before you open it, and it stays fixed, so you can actually leave your sunglasses or anything in there while you open your glove box and access your manuals. And Charlotte, it's kind of nice that we have this, right? Because there's no
sunglass holder.
Oh.
But you do have a little spot here, and I think that you could probably maybe child's glasses. I was gonna say maybe you could put your glasses there, but I'm like, no, maybe a child's pair of sunglasses.
The headliner is pretty cool too, eh?
Yep. So you have a dark suede headliner, which is nice. Subscribe. Can you guys see that?
Mm-hmm. Subscribe. No, you can't see it at all, but
subscribe for a booster pack. That way we can boost our vehicle.
It's the thought that counts.
Gabi already pointed out the fact that we do have a sunroof. It does open a little bit more than this as well. But let's talk about seating in the second row.
For sure. All right, so we did fold down the second row, which was nice and convenient. But let's bring it back up, shall we?
Let's not. It's powered, ladies and gentlemen. I was thinking about that. I'm like,
all right.
Well, this is a really fun video. Guys, look at this storage space.
This is probably the most Kia Hyundai Channel live we've ever lived. Anyway, what else do we got?
Hey, look at this.
Integrated sunshades.
Yeah. Sometimes I think tech goes a little too far. Let's focus back to the center console. Because we have not spent enough time on that today. Boom!
More storage.
There's your storage. Configure that. You can't take it out when it's in there. Okay, that's fine. But there's more storage beneath that. So if you want to hide snacks from your kids, you can do that.
Vinny said something great. He said if it was a hybrid, it would have been a great time to show off the 12-volt battery jump feature. Absolutely.
For real.
But this.
For real. We did that last week.
Yeah.
You know what seats we can put up though? The third row.
The third row seats.
We can open the trunk.
Yeah.
Let's see if that'll open. It might just let me do it and open it. Nope. Love. Live, laugh, love.
All right.
Should we title this Gone Wrong?
Yes. Car review gone wrong.
Car review gone wrong.
And that's why you don't do your car reviews live stream.
That's all of our car reviews. Guys, we're just keeping it honest with you. Should we, that was so graceful. Should we,
Should we just
start a
go
battery?
straight into the Q&A or?
Yeah.
To be continued.
Should we sit it back here?
Maybe just the front seats.
Okay. You have space back here. As you can see, I can sit on this, and my head is only just touching the sunroof.
The secondary sunroof.
So look at the headroom on this bad boy, and we never would have discovered it if the seats would have gone up.
Yep. Little wins, you guys. Little wins.
There's pillar-mounted air vents.
Yeah, that's true.
There's pillar-mounted air vents. Yay! Look at them.
And they're in an H
motif. H motif here. Laptop. That's a brand for key exclusive. Coat hooks. Bag hooks, I guess.
Oh,
USB-Cs to power your devices.
The lights just went off.
Lights turned off. Winning.
Oh boy.
Alrighty, let's do a Q&A.
Yeah, Q&A time. All right, so I guess we'll do it up here. Well, this was definitely a video that we've done.
This is so Kia Hyundai coded.
Yes.
If there's one thing, so nothing ever goes right for Gabi and I.
No.
So usually we expect the worst and hope for like, you know.
Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst.
Oh, we don't even hope for the best. We don't get that far.
Yeah, no. Ian Reed asked the price. It's $53,499. Ryan's already on it. Thank you, Ryan. That is the base MSRP though, so depending on where you live, you're subject to different taxing or, you know, just fees on top of that, based off dealer to dealer. I missed most of the video. Why are the seats stuck down? So when we got this vehicle...
Okay, but number one, this isn't even the vehicle we were trying to film today.
No, so today was wrong from the start. Which, I mean, that's just another Tuesday for us, but...
Just another day in the life.
We were supposed to pick up a 2024 hybrid Santa Fe, but it was getting cleaned up for delivery and it was being delivered before
our video. So it's gone now.
Yeah, it's gone. And then this one, we got it was dead because I guess someone left it with the lights on. When? So we got it, we boosted it, or we drove it for a bit, everything was fine. But we also had it running for a long time with the lights on while we prepared for our video. So it died. Again. And
winning.
But we got a little bit of the video done, so, with the battery on, so. I mean, we'll take what we can get.
Should have done the interior first.
Yep.
Woof.
You both wearing green and sitting inside a green car. Yeah. So the Santa Fe we were actually supposed to film was still green.
Mm-hmm. It was the avocado green,
which is short for avocado green.
So we were trying to, you know, cover every stage of the avocado's life in our outfits.
Yes. The video quality is good today, though. Thanks. We'll take what we can get.
If we haven't lost sound, that's a win.
Yeah. The mic's not even showing its... Like, this isn't...
The receiver died. Can y'all hear us?
So we actually don't have proper sound, so... Alright, we're 27 minutes in. Should we end off today's video?
Stay winning.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Should we actually end off the video?
Yeah, probably.
Well,
1080p, baby.
If you made it this far, please consider leaving a like. So maybe we'll come back tomorrow.
I'll answer this one. This color is Rockwood green.
Yes.
The one we were going to film was Avocado green.
Perfect.
But this is
Rockwood green.
I was buffering.
Yes.
Avocado
green is only available on the hybrids, and this is definitely not a hybrid.
No.
Definitely not. Sorry, I'm just trying to balance this. Looks like our gimbal's gonna die soon too. The battery is on red.
Winning. Oh, just say it's getting better.
Yeah.
Like this video, please. We beg you. Okay, bye, smoochies.
Yeah, okay, we should probably end it off. Thank you, guys. Please like this video.